Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Here we go again. I've got another unboxing from, if you read this, you'll know it's Vivienne Westwood. Got two items in this box. But let's start off with this little thing here. So I know, because I'm using the selfie camera, so what you see is like upside down. So Cosy Island, I'm sure some of you would have seen some other content creators showing Cosy Island. So this is a shoe brand and I found them really quite interesting. So they're mainly, unlike Vivaya, most of their shoes are heels, but it's like heels with padding on the inside and arch support. And you know what, I've always felt flat shoes, I think you can get away with minimal padding, just enough padding because you're on flats anyway, right? But high heel shoes, I love high heel shoes, or stilettos, they really need to have padding or support. So anyway, the first thing that I pulled out is cozy insole. So they give you, it seems to me, they give you another extra pair of insoles if you like to pad up the shoe. Okay, they're nice and light and sort of like faux suede for extra padding, but I probably won't need it. It's fairly on the thick side, I feel. See, but well, maybe it is quite thin, but then I can, yeah, use this for other things. But let's check out the shoes. So this one, oh my gosh, I just had to try one pair just to see if the sizing works, and then I can buy another pair afterwards. Sparkly red heel stilettos. I love these. And so this is called, hang on, let me check. Flex. So US 6.5. And I think this is called the Flex, if I'm not wrong. Meaning you can wear them without this foot strap. I guess the strap is nice. It keeps the foot in the shoe. And it won't slide up and down because there's actually a keeper here for the strap, which is a really smart idea, because I've bought like some shoe elastic that go over your heel, you know, to keep the foot in the shoe, to keep the shoe from slipping. But because it doesn't have anything to keep it, it tends to slide down. So this is clever. It will keep this strap on the foot, on the midfoot. So let's see, let me undo all the strapping, all the packaging, and I'll show you the inside. And I'm quite impressed with it. I've seen other YouTubers talk about it. So it's nice and padded on the inside. Yeah, it's a lot of padding, and I do like a bit of a platform, so it just makes this and that, like the heel itself will be sort of a little bit less, but you still get the height, the full height. And I like that, like, yeah, it's like, you know, the heel is tapered in. So some heel, they start here like that, which is, I feel, the wrong part of the foot. It should actually be a little bit inside in this way, so that it is the center of the heel is supported by the stiletto. Anyway, okay, so this is the outside of the shoe. Rubber grip here, which is lovely. I can see it will be nice and grippy. And I don't think that any part of this shoe is leather made, so these are probably just vinyl. Everything is, this would, you know, definitely be fabric. Most of their shoe, the uppers seems to me like a kind of knitted fabric and crystals. So let's look at the inside. Oh my gosh, so arch support, yeah, quite strong, firm sponge or foam, which is good because then it won't collapse that quickly. Here in the footbed, nice and spongy, nice and cushiony as well, and quite thick. Let's check out the heel part. Yeah, also quite yeah, like a nice density foam. And this one, oh my goodness, this is so pretty, and I can't wait. Let's look at the other one. We'll definitely do mug shots. We'll look at them. But I won't be able to tell if the shoe will work long term. So this is the other side. And until I've worn it for a good, like, you know, an hour or so at least. So it's quite a snouty, quite pointy, but I think it looks elegant. So looking at it just by my eye, width-wise, should be okay. If the knitted material stretches too far, one day it might become a little bit too wide for my feet. But we'll put them on later. Let's check out the other Vivienne Westwood box. And while I was rummaging through the Cosy Island box, underneath the lining, you can see a piece of paper that you can use to measure your feet. So if you ever need to like return the shoe because you don't think it fits well, here is how you can determine what size to exchange for. How clever is that? I think that's really, really, really clever. Yeah, and I did measure myself after the fact, and I am exactly 6.5 as per, or 23.5 centimeters feet length. Of course, to your longest toe, as per this piece of measurement paper. So, all right, here we are. Let me just do the noisy parts, the undoing of everything in the background. Okay, so I've unboxed the two things. So, what I really wanted to buy was actually this item, which is actually the re-release of the Boudoir perfume from Vivienne Westwood. As we know, the Boudoir perfume is the iconic Vivienne Westwood perfume. So I don't have the original bottle, but the couple of years ago, I actually managed to hunt down a small little eau de parfum from sort of, yeah. So this was before it was discontinued, and then now it's released again. So this is as much as I have from the original, sort of the old batch, you know, like before it was like not released again. So what it was this perfume was re-released last year already in Europe, but it is only now become available to be sold in Australia. And I think it's because it's a perfume, therefore it's the flight restriction thing. So it comes in this bottle, box, Boudoir written here, and a little Cupid, naughty Cupid, and this box with some gold foil and the Vivienne Westwood orb. It's very nice. So we'll see. Let's open it up. And I won't be able to do, because I'm not really a fashion expert, a perfume expert. So this is only 30 mils, if I'm not wrong. Is that right? Yeah, 30 mils. So the bottle itself is quite big. That's why it looks to me, the box. Okay, are we ready? Oh my gosh. I can see the, oh, I can smell it already. It smells good. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a beautiful bottle. I can smell it. Does it mean it's leaked? I don't know. But I love the orb. Wow. It's substantial. A really nice heavy bottle. And because of the vanilla in here, I believe, it will initially start off with this pinky color, and then eventually with time, as time goes, it becomes this ambery orangey color. Oh my gosh. Smells just like this one that I bought. I have to say, I bought this on eBay. I don't know if it's real, but I think it is, because I also bought another little 2.5 ml spray to have two to compare, and even though I got this at a good price. I think this is like the 10 mil, 20 mil, 10 mil version, 5 mil version, sorry. But it is, because this is old, so this will be different to the new one. But it's good to know that this smells similar to this. Oh, you know, of course, it is the same perfume. It's just way different batches from like 20 years until now. But yeah, this would be, I would say, of course, you know, a fresh batch. But I'm glad. Oh my gosh, it's so lovely. I think that what I'm smelling is carnation. Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. And it's got Boudoir written on here. And I love this orb. Goodness, the orb has to face here. Has to face the Boudoir writing. Okay, cool. It's a very iconic Vivienne Westwood perfume. If you love perfume, and if this sort of perfume does not cause you headache, yeah, definitely you can get it. Oh, the box is so pretty. I'm going to have to keep the box as well. Okay, third item. Because no matter the amount of items that you buy, you will always have to pay for shipping. So I thought, instead of just buying a perfume, it's just, I have to pay so much for DHL. I might as well buy an item of clothing. And this is from the World's End line. It's another mini kilt skirt. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love the back because all that knife pleats. So this is the McAndy tartan, and it's, I like that this is the giant McAndy tartan. It's like a blanket, isn't it? And the usual McAndy tartan, like it's the squares are smaller and you can see more of the lines. I think I actually prefer this one. You can see more, like I love that this kind of turquoisey, pale blue color, and the mixture of that and pink is really nice. So this is the World's End one. And I see the size 8 and the size, the size 10 and 12 gradually being sold out. And 8 is the last one left. I think one day they're going to discount it and I'll be like kicking myself. But it's never, the World's End doesn't seem to go on sale. Anyway, I hope I'm right. So yeah, giant McAndy blue, the kilt mini. Okay. And it's pure wool. And on the inside, so this is the World's End, like, sort of tag. Yeah, for anything World's End, it seems. Oh my gosh. And now it's winter. This is the perfect time to wear it. Oh my goodness. And it's got that fray edging, just like the yellow one that I got. All right, let's try them all on. I think I've got the perfect top to go with it, but the shoes may not match, but we'll try them on anyway. Okay, well, mod shot, here we go. Wow, the shoes feel really comfortable. It's quite deep, I would say, but then I have a skinny foot. When I mean deep, I mean like this part, like where the because I can feel like it's like the heel cup area is a bit, I can feel it sort of hitting my ankle a little bit. Not as bad as some that I have felt, but I think the way that it's cupped up, that's why I think it will hold the foot in quite well, because I have a skinny heel as well. And like my feet is very, what we call in the dance world, low profile. So it's just very slim. It's just, yeah, there's not a lot of arches in there, but I always feel like, but because I have long toes, so sometimes I have to size up a little bit just to accommodate the toes. But I think this is good, not too tight. So 6.5 in Cosy Island. Sizing chart is 37, and that's what I normally wear. So yeah, it is quite padding. I can feel the padding. Not so much the heel support. I think as I wear it, as it warms up with my feet, it may start to give a little bit the knitted fabric, the fabric around the shoe. But otherwise, I think it's a beautiful pair of stilettos. I love stilettos. Oh my goodness. It's not bad. Probably like if it was like sparkly pink would be good, or gold, to go with the gold buckles of this little mini tartan kilt. Oh my gosh, look at the back. I love all that pleating. So it's quite different material to my yellow one, which I'll link the video below. It's one of my more recent unboxing. It's sort of like wool crepe, but I think you call it wool crepe, but it's thick because I think there's a couple of layers being wrap, and then having the pleats there means there's got to be like, yeah, there's more fabric than there is, and it's just pleated so that the bulk isn't there. It's just to keep the bulk in. So whereas my yellow one is more like a fluffy knit sort of thing, so the texture is different. But oh my goodness, yes, I love this look. Crop jumper, crop mohair jumper, or like a crop Vivienne Westwood jumper would go so well for winter. Obviously, I'm in my house, but I have to wear tights when I go out, like when it's the middle of winter. I definitely have to wear tights. It'll be too cold for me. Okay, well, anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, everyone, and see you in the next video. Bye!